Hello everyone and welcome back to Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life Special Edition. This is Showboat, and today we are starting up the final day of fall. Oh, this is going to be glorious. Hopefully we'll hit 4 pink hearts with Lumina. That would be ideal. Oh, it's almost 5 a.m. Wonderful. Wonderful. And it's snowing! It's actually snowing! Oh my gosh, it's snowing! Where's my thingy? There's my thingy. And since it's snowing, I don't actually need to water, so whatever. During winter, I am not gonna plant a single thing, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna plant a darn thing. Just make sure the horse is in there. I am going to go and eat this hackberry first thing. Glorious. So I'm not certain, but I think snow and rain are exactly equivalent to each other in terms of having animals outside. So I think they can still not like being out in the snow in this game, unlike in many other Harvest Moon games where you can have your animals out during light snows just fine. They don't particularly care. They care when it rains, but not when it snows in other games. But this one, I think they do care. Yeah, whatever, come on. Alright, I have to milk my cow! What am I thinking? I have to milk my cow, who only gave me 1 unit of milk yesterday. Yeah, we should wait a little longer to see what happens. Whatever. Hi. Give me your precious fluids. Hey, you gave me 2. Wonderful. Alright, you both need to be fed. How much of this do I have left? I don't really know. We'll need to cut down some grass soon, I think. You know, since you can't actually buy fodder from any place, as far as I could tell. Check. 31 left. Plenty. Plenty for a while. So let's see. Today is a Saturday, October 17th, that I'm recording this. It goes up on Sunday, the 18th, and yeah, I am pretty much, well, I am mostly over my cold. I'd say I'm about 85% better, not quite 100% yet. I did break down and have a dose of Dayquil several hours ago. But, yeah, hopefully by tomorrow, I should be okay. I actually want to go and see a movie tomorrow, if I feel up to it. I also have to do some grocery shopping, so I figured, well, may as well do both at the same time. Well, movie first, of course. Thinking of going to see that new one out called Crimson Peak, that haunted house sort of horror movie, because that intrigued me, seeing the the previews for it. Yes, you can have the flower, Lumina. Now, please tell me, please be at she needs to get to 4. She needs to get to 4 soon. Her being at 3 hearts has lasted far too long. Far too many days at 3. Taken forever, man. Well, I guess if I was being a bit more efficient, we would have already had our proposal done, but whatever. I think the fastest you could get a girl to 4 hearts in this game happens to happen, like, by autumn, so yeah, with Lumina in particular, you need to wait till autumn for one of the events anyway, so yeah, it's unfortunate that we will be in winter by the time we propose, but that's why we get the whole year, right? They give us the entire year to woo one of the girls. And this game is even really forgiving in that you don't even have to propose. It's just whoever has the highest amount of affection towards you will do what's called a reverse proposal. And essentially they will say, "Hey, propose to me, darn it." And then if you say no, it's game over, quite literally. We're not gonna do that. We've got 10 whole years to live this life. We are on the 3rd season of the 1st year, and what episode number is this? Like 30 some odd? Yeah, it will be a while, I think. But eventually, I keep saying this, eventually we'll get to the point where I'm just not going to do a single day in a video, and I'll start doing multiple days in videos, especially towards the end. For now, though, since there's actual money to be made, since we need to collect money, that's sort of the theme behind year 1, and well, the theme behind year 1 is you're trying to get yourself a wife. The theme behind year 2 will be, well, years 2 and 3, chapter 2. Mainly you're trying to get your kid into the correct profession, but I think that's more chapter 3, where that becomes a bigger part. But no, you're trying to make money in chapter 2. Chapter 2 is like that, the first time where you can actually start really making a ton of money, because you get access to the hybrid crops. You can unlock the large field, and doing that gives you access to all of the special tools once you make friends with all the people in the town. So, chapter 2, which is 2 years long, is definitely a period where you're supposed to be just making as much money as possible. It's less concerned about the social aspect once we get to chapter 2, and there'll be less of us going fishing and stuff like that. Like right now, like as of right now, in this particular video, all I can really do right now is go and give a flower to Romana. Theoretically, I should be spending my day just going to everyone, talking to everyone, trying to make friends with everyone, specifically the people who will give us wonderful, wonderful gifts later on, but, nah. Effectively, there's nothing to do. So all we can really do is go fishing. The alternative being I go to sleep, wake up whenever I wake up, which doesn't seem like a very good thing. Hello, Romana. You have a thing. I know we're already friends, but I want to maintain that, please. Could try to make friends with Sebastian, and he'll give us a, he'd give us a record for making friends with him, but We're friends with you, right? Yeah. We're friends with you. Good. 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 Excellent. Now we just go fishing. Let's go fish in the actual, like, water. You know, the thing that's called an ocean. We could go fishing in the pond. I haven't gone fishing in the pond yet. I think we can go fishing here. Can we go fishing here? I don't think I've really ever gone fishing here. Is there a reason why I haven't ever really gone fishing here? Because it doesn't let you! Wonderful. It doesn't actually let you fish in the water. The ocean side. It's like, really? Fish in the pond, just fine. I guess I'll fish in the pond. There's not much that's actually valuable in the pond. I can't catch sharks here, so I don't really know why I'm here. I guess I'm just showing that it's something that that you can do. It's a thing that you can do. Oh look, it's raining. Wonderful. I don't know if you can see it, but there is rain. It is falling. It's interesting because we had snow earlier. Now we have the rain. Would you please? And nada. I guess I was just too slow. Wonderful. So what have I been doing these past couple days since I last recorded one of these videos? Well, to be honest, only one full day went, well, 1.5 full days have gone by because I recorded the last video in the evening after doing my computer upgrade. The computer's been fine. It has been completely stable. I have had no issues whatsoever. It hasn't even so much as crashed a single time since I made that video, I think. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, actually, no. So yesterday morning, when I turned the system on, it was like, I don't want to boat with my overclock that I have. So I was like, okay, I guess this is what I'm going to be doing this morning. So I just fine-tuned the things, stabilized the memory. I think it was actually more of a memory problem. Not quite enough voltage going to the memory, causing a few issues. So it's a really basic overclock right now. It's just like 45 multiplier, 1.3 volts. And then the memory is running at 2666 megahertz, which is what it's rated for. It's supposed to be doing it at 1.2 volts, but I pushed it up to 1.25 volts, and it is now actually stable. It was producing rounding errors in Prime 95, so it wouldn't actually do like the burn-in tests for CPU and memory. Which, yeah, that was a problem, huh? That was a problem if it wouldn't even run the stress tests because of errors caused by the memory. So, thankfully, I set it to the proper value at, well, I say the proper value. I set it to a higher value than what it was rated for, and it magically started working at its rated speed, which I sort of call bullshit on. I think it has to do with the quality of the motherboard. I mean, technically my motherboard's supposed to be top of the line, I guess. It's a Gigabyte X99 G1 gaming Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the top of the X99 line from Gigabyte. At least it was when I bought the thing. I suppose I should have gone with the bit more expensive, the white Asus motherboard. The Asus X99 Deluxe, whatever. Anyway, so I did that in the morning, yesterday morning. Really quick, less than an hour. Less than an hour to get it work, and it's worked fine. No issues other than that one time once I set it to these settings, so it's alright. It's alright. In other news, I bought a game on my PlayStation 3. Not a new game, but an old game that happens to be a bit expensive despite being an old game. I bought Hatsune Miku Project Diva F, the first Project Diva F game. That game on PSN is $49.99. It's $50. And I bought F Second, its sequel that's newer, for like $20 from a GameStop used. Actually, no, I think I bought it new. Now that I think about it, it was nowhere near the same cost. The reason for the price difference, I think, is that Project Diva F Second relies on DLC. That most of its cost comes from DLC, extra songs and stuff. I bought all the extra songs in like I think it's a $50 pack where you just get all of the songs. They have an additional like $60 pack that's like all of the costumes and cosmetic stuff. I was like, that's not gonna happen. I got the songs for that, but the original Project Diva F doesn't have all of that, but it has like a lot of songs on it already, so it's like, alright, I'll take it. And I did. I took it, and I've started playing it, and yeah, I mean, they're the same game, essentially. They're essentially the same game, they just have different songs, and that's what I was far more interested in, was the additional songs. For those who don't know, that it's a rhythm game. Well, they are rhythm games. Right, I even have F Second on my Vita. I totally bought that as well. I didn't go to the extent of getting like the Japanese versions of these things. I don't really play these rhythm games for like the user created content type of deal. Anyway, that's what I bought. I played a little bit, like about an hour and a half. I've had trouble concentrating recently, so because of the illness, so that would be why I haven't really gotten too much into it as of yet, but I'll get more into it anyway soon enough. I'm actually far more into the recently released Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX on 3DS. That's what I've been playing, like whenever I'm on the bus. traveling to and from the university is I'm just playing this rhythm game on my 3DS with my headphones on. I have yet to have a single person even remotely come up and like ask what the hell I'm playing. I can just imagine what goes through people's minds when they see Project Mirai on my screen. Because yeah, it's an interesting experience, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's a thing that people might be slightly confused about if they see it. So yeah, I've been playing Mirai, which for those who don't know, the translation of Mirai is future, so it's really Project Future, and then DX is, of course, Deluxe. It's essentially, if I'm not mistaken, a combined pack, for lack of a better word, of Project Mirai 1 and Project Mirai 2. So you get all of the songs from both of those games in DX. I think they might have added some, but I don't know. It's cool, I like it. I don't really do the tap mode all that much. I just do the standard button mode. Working on getting S+ ranks on all of the songs on hard, which you get like a stamp, which is an achievement for getting all of the S+ for a given difficulty. I think this is a Shark. This is taking a while. Probably not, though. It's a big rain bob! Wonderful. Wonderful. Wunderbar. And all that jazz. So yeah, I've done that, and that's basically it. Been watching anime as well. Not too much else to really do while ill. All right, Kerbal Space Program. That was my morning this morning. Up until now, the entire day until like 3:30 in the afternoon has been modding Kerbal Space Program to the way I want it. I am no longer running the 64-bit hack on the active install. Partly because I wanted to run a mod called Ferrum Aerospace Research, or FAR as it's known, that makes the aerodynamics more realistic. And it has problems with the 64-bit mode, primarily because it has part of another mod in it that doesn't work in the 64-bit mode. It has a quote light version of a real parachutes mod, which makes parachute behavior more realistic, and that mod does not work in 64-bit mode. So it causes a few issues, specifically when I have all the other mods installed, which it could get a little crazy with all of the other mods installed. It's an issue I didn't even really notice until after everything was installed. So after being really careful and installing things piecemeal and making sure everything was stable when I started up the game, that one little issue peeked through where the first parachute that you have access to in your campaign that you sort of need to use on your first craft wouldn't be able to be deployed. It was just complete. I could put the thing on the ship, but there was no no option in, like, it wouldn't stage. It didn't have a deploy on it, and I could like launch the thing, and it wouldn't even deploy by right clicking on it. They just got rid of the deploy button completely. It was a non-functional part essentially at that point. So it's like, ugh, erg, arg. So I'm in 32-bit mode again. Got rid of all of the excess mods, like all of the parts and stuff like that, like basically all of the parts, even like pruned stock parts and IVAs and such like that to get everything that I want going. It was a pain, alright? It was a pain, but I finally did it, and that's probably what I'm gonna be playing once we finish off this video here. So, with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Showboat, and I will see you all next time, where we'll be starting off winter. Oh my goodness, we've already made it to winter. I can't believe it. Actually, I can believe it. But, yeah, we're in winter. Yay! See y'all next time, where we start off winter. See y'all then.